Hey guys, this is Sid Patel, CEO of Beverage Trade Network and USA Wine Ratings and Spirits Ratings and Beer Ratings, and I have here Jacopo Rosito with me. He's the Director of Operations at 54 Mint San Francisco. Jacopo, thanks for joining me at the show.
No, thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Super. Thanks. You've been, judging at our competitions, and this year, we're really looking forward to having you at USA Spirits Ratings. I wanted to ask you your philosophy of how you judge and see this competition. So first of all, my first question to you is, when you see we are evaluating by quality, value, and package, what's your feedback to the, distilleries entering on how we are trying to make this competition more relevant, for the trade buyers and for consumers? What's your thought on that?
So first of all, I think that the way the criteria that you set it up are really, really great. But we can always judge them for what we personally like, but also realistically everything that goes on the shelf. So, and that is really important because the spirit can be great, but the packaging is not that great. It can be grateful for us, like behind the bar or in the industry, but for the consumer, probably it's not going to be that appealing. So I truly believe that the way that you structure all the ratings is basically perfect. It's like I love it as it is.
Let's go deeper into the quality part, right? The first part, and it's a blind tasting, as you know. When you are just scoring for quality score, what's your method? Like, what kind of characteristics are you looking for? What's your philosophy on, and how do you come up with the score that you come up with?
So usually, what I truly like when I'm judging like a specific spirit in this case, or even wines in general, I always like to go through all of them side by side, understand the characteristic, understand since it's blind, if it's tequila, what percentage of agave it's made in autoclave or it's made in the oven. Do you smell the agave or no? You don't smell the agave. It's like way many things that you taste even in the mouth. It's sharp, it's soft. So distillation, wines, manolate, and so on, so on, so on. You will be surprised that also in tequila sometimes they're using manolate. So it's not really common, but they do. But it's like going through all of them, and after that, slowly tasting them, going back to them, and quality, like even the visual is really important. So there are so many ways to do it, and it's not what I like, but I also need to think about how it's made. Is the quality great? It's not personal. When you are judging, nothing has to be personal and nothing has to be by emotion. It's like more about realistic and quality of the product.
And do you do like a comparative analysis when your mind, or you're really judging that particular product only and that on its own metric, right?
So being realistic, when you're judging anything, when you have a fantastic product before, probably the following one is not gonna taste that great, right? This is like a realistic. However, that's why I always like to go through all of them before start giving the score, because you understand that is the parameter, that is what you think that is the standard, and after that you start evaluating down below. Because if you go from a fantastic great product to another one that is so and so, that is difficult.
Sure. Great. What about value, right? Value, as we know, we pretty much define it, how good this product is for the price it's aiming for. So how do you personally evaluate the value score?
So the value, first of all, you don't even know the packaging, right? So that is also really important, because a bottle itself can cost probably $10 just for the bottle, and it looks fantastic. Probably the quality of the ingredient is not that great, but when you look at it as a consumer, it's gonna be a totally different impact. That's why
true.
I love to do blind tasting now when you're evaluating, because on the shelf you're gonna be captured by the bottle. But is the product great? So what I really care as a consumer sometimes is the packaging. As a professional, packaging comes last to me because I rather prefer to provide something that has quality to my customer as something that sometimes they cannot even find. Small batches are always more than welcome, you know?
You obviously handle the on-trade part of the sector, but considering even retail, bars, what kind of overall, what's your analysis on how do you rate a package?
The package, it's really important just because it depends. If I need to have if it's a well product, as any bartender knows, needs to be comfortable to hold it in your hand and pour it. Okay. If it's a bottle that goes on the shelf, has a totally different meaning, right? So I rather prefer to have in a book on a bar, on my back bar. I'm really selective of what I have. And when it comes to packaging, that is my last thing that I care. But as a consumer, probably that is my first that I care.
True.
Because it's like you are captured by that specific bottle.
Let's go on, helping out suppliers with some what's going on in the US market and how they can approach buyers like you. What kind of trends are you seeing now in our country here, and sort of what are you expecting in the next 6 to 12 months? Where do you think is an opportunity? What are you guys buying more?
So right now, a big trend is becoming like the agave spirits that is not necessarily tequila, just because for tequila now they have like a really big shortage, and as we all know, has to be made just in specific area. That is a trend that is gonna go on and on and on due to the shortage. From a perspective of like a producer, how they need to make it, that really depends on the marketing strategy that they have, because there are so many great products that are really approachable for the consumer, and until the very end, they're amazingly done, pricing the market fantastically, but ultimately for us, probably doesn't taste how it's supposed to do, right? But it's more approachable. It's like more for consumer oriented. However, that's super successful. So it depends. It depends on how you, in my opinion, it really depends on where you want to stand. If it's like a more bar or for consumers, and after that, you make your own strategy.
I'm going to name a category, and then you just throw a number like plus 8% or minus 2% or plus 20%. What are you expecting in the next 12 months, right? So
okay.
So I'm going to say, let's say rum, white rum.
White rum plus 20.
Dark rum
plus 40.
Wow. Tequila.
Tequila in particular minus 20. There is shortage.
Surprising. Okay. Agave-based spirits.
Oh, that is plus 40.
Brown spirits in that, let's call bourbon.
In the market, I want to say plus 40 as well.
Scotch whiskey.
Plus 20.
Gin.
Plus 60.
What are the three big minuses that you think?
So we're gonna see less distilled products, such I'm Italian, but you will see less in the market. Grappa, always less. Brandy, you're gonna see always less. Shlilovica, these kind of products that are really well known in a specific area of Europe, but not necessarily in the United States. When I said that the tequila is going to be minus, it's just because the terms of production that also for us buyers is becoming really difficult to find. So and because of the shortage. However, it's probably one of the most sold right now.
One last thing on vodka. What do you think? Up or down?
Up.
Okay.
Vodka it's always for consumers and for even people that are running bars is like the number one.
Got it.
It's like it's always the number one sold. People, especially, it's a really approachable. Many people think that it doesn't have any flavor, but instead definitely has it. So, but it's the most approachable.
On the elevator pitch, when people are pitching their brands to you, what's a good 20-second pitch that you would advise distillers to come up with when they're pitching bartenders or bar managers?
So, in my opinion, they must know what kind of bar program the specific bar has, because it's useless that, for instance, you are coming, I'm managing Italian bars, and if you're coming to me and you will sell me like, for instance, like a tiki, it's not something that we're gonna do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really know what program the specific bar is doing, and try to go around and tell me why I should have it, and because especially if you're owning a bar that it's a kind of a more classic and European style, pitch me the specific product and tell me why I shouldn't miss that product in my back bar.
Hey guys, this is Sid Patel from USA Spirits Ratings. Just a quick shout out, that why you should enter your products in USA Spirits Ratings this year. 2023 USA Spirits Ratings is one of the biggest competition that we will be having. We have national buyers, we have national spirits buyers of chains and regional buyers who are evaluating your products. We have some big bartenders, national mixologists, some famous personalities out there who will be coming and evaluating the products. So do not miss this opportunity to enter your products in USA Spirits Ratings. And more importantly, the benefits of this year have been doubled. What I mean by that is the winners of USA Spirits Ratings will also be getting consumer awareness in the BTN's consumer assets like Chicago Drinks Guide, New York Drinks Guide, Los Angeles Drinks Guide. So that's a big victory for the winners out there, and that's at no cost. So please have a look at the deadlines. Check it out. Go to usaspiritsratings.com and look at the benefits and the judges out there.